Hello, my family members. Thank you all very much for supporting me. Many of you told me in Messenger to upload logical reasoning questions more. So, today we will learn theory on coding decoding and we will solve some previous year asked questions. At the end of the video, I will give you a question. I am challenging you. Very few of you can solve that problem. To see that problem, please watch the video till the end. I hope you have been watching the playlist which is specific for cognitive assessment for any company. If not, then visit the description box. Link is given there. So let's move to the questions or theory, right? Here, actually, there are few types of questions mainly asked. These type of questions are mainly asked in Accenture or any other company, right? Before starting decoding coding, we have to know the place value of every character, right? So how can we remember that? The place value of A, B, C, D, E, F, you have to know this manually, right? And X, Y, Z manually. But G7 summit, right? You know that. And H, remember this way. HEIGHT, height, right? HEIGHT, height, and H, a height. So H, height, right? H, height, 8, right? So H, height, 8, right? I, no. In Hindi, no means 9, right? So this will be 9. J, 10. How? Just remember Geo, right? J10, Geo. And K, Kings 11 Punjab, right? Kings 11 Punjab. And if you know K is 11, then you will say L is 12, right? And M is the middle. So Z is 26, A is 1, so middle is 13, right? M is 13. N is 14 because M 13, you know N 14, right? O, P, you have to know this way. And Q, you can remember Q as quarantine for 17 days. Quarantine for 17 days, right? And R is right to vote. That means we get opportunity to give vote at age of 18, right? So R18, right to vote. If you know R18, then obviously S will be 19, right? S is 19. And T for 20 or T20, right? And U is under 21, right? And V, if you know U21, then you will say V22. And W is 23, XYZ, you can remember this, right? So this way you should remember the place value of every letter. Let's go to the next part. You have to remember the opposite letter and backward ranking and forward ranking as well, right? We saw that forward ranking of M is actually 13, right? When we started counting M place value from starting, we got M is equal to 13. But when we will start counting from Z, we will get M is at 14th position. How? Because forward ranking plus backward ranking is equal to 27. So just if you want to calculate the backward ranking, then just subtract the forward rank from 27, right? So let's say you want to count the backward ranking of G. So G7 submit. So if what is the backward ranking of G? 27 minus 7, that is 20. So it is 20 from the last, right? This way you should remember. And you should remember the opposite letter, that is who is just opposite to the letter, that is uh, m and n is 14, m is 13, so together them total value is 27, which two elements are being 27, that is the opposite actually, right? So m and n is opposite, a and z is opposite, and good tricks to remember that LOVE, LOVE, LO is opposite, VE is opposite, ठीक है, LOVE love, and KP Karnataka Police, JQ you remember this, IR infrared, and HS High School, GT Gujarat Titans, FU Oof, it's my channel, right? And DW, it is a channel name, and BY by, right? This way you can remember the opposite letters. Okay, let's look at a problem that was asked in previous year regarding this concept. It is telling that if in a certain code language manpower is coded as NZMKLDVI, how would substances be coded in the same code language? So the manpower is coded as MANPOWER. Manpower is coded as NZMKLDVI, right? So M is opposite of N, A is opposite of Z, N is opposite of M, P is opposite of K, O is opposite of L. This way substances also should be actually the result. Actually the opposite of the substances will be the result. So what is the opposite of S? It is H, HS High School, right? And opposite of U, it is F, right? Oof, F. And opposite of B is Y, by. And opposite of S is again H. And opposite of T, T is G, Gujarat Titans. And opposite of A is Z. And opposite of A is Z, and opposite of N is again M, right? And opposite of C is X. It is to remember actually, right? Opposite of C is X. And opposite of E, it is V, LOVE, love, right? LOVE, love. And opposite of S is H, again HS, right? This way you can solve the problem very easily. I hope you have got the problem's answer, right? This way you should answer. Okay, let's go to the next type of problem. It is telling that if in a certain code language grasp is coded as BMVNK, then which word will be coded as this? So just pause the video and try to solve the problem by yourself, then come to watch, right? If not possible, then watch, otherwise this will be valueless if you are just watching my video and just copying this. Try to solve the problems, right? So grasp is coded as BMVNK, right? So here G and B, P and K, how is this relating actually? Here G is 7 and B is 2, R is 18, M is 13, A is 1, V is 22, S is 19, and N is 14, P is 16, K is 11. So did you guess something or observe something? Actually the difference between all of them is 5. That means reverse 5. From G to minus 5 is B, from R to minus 5 is M, from A to minus 5 is V, right? minus 5. So here it is told that which word will be coded as this. You are given the output here, right? So you have to print the input. So that means the output is this and input was this. So this will be plus 5, right? From B to G it is plus 5, but from G to B it is minus 5, right? So from here to the input will be plus 5, right? So from O, J, H, V, O, J, what will be the plus 5? The plus 5 is, O is actually at 15th position. So plus 5 is 20. So 20 means T, right? And J is 10, J is 10. So 10 plus 5 is 15. So 15 is O, right? And H is 8, right? 8. So 8 plus 5 is 13. So 13 is M, right? V is 22. So 22 plus 5 is 27. That means 26 plus 1, that is A, right? So that is A. And then O is again T, right? And J is 10. So this is again 15, that is O, right? So this is tomato, right? So I hope you have got the answer. Okay, let's go to solve our next problem. If the word visibility is coded as this, then the word animated is coded as what? Pause the video and try to solve the problem by yourself. If not, then come to watch, right? Okay, I'm solving the problem. Here, V is equal to 22. We know that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, right? And I is equal to 9 and S is equal to 19, right? So 19 means 1 plus 9 is equal to 10, and B is equal to, sorry, VC, I is equal to again 9, and B is equal to 2, and I is equal to again 9, right? And L is 12. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, and again I is equal to 9, and T is equal to 20. So 2 plus 0 is equal to 2, and Y is equal to 25. So 25 plus 2, 22 plus 5 is equal to 7. So just concatenate the numbers: 4, 9, 10, 9, 2, 9, 3, 9, 2, 7. This is actually this, and you just add this number, then you will get this, right? So in the similar way you have to code animated. So I hope you got the logic, then you can now solve the problem, right? Just I am solving this animated, right? A is 1, so A is 1, and N is MN, so M is middle, that is 13, N is 14. So 14 means 1 plus 4, that is 5, right? And I is 9, I know, that means I 9. And M is 13 again, M is 13, so 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. And A is 1, right? And T is 20, 2 plus 0 is 2, so 2. And E is 5, right? And D is 4, right? So this will be the output. I hope you got the answer. N is 14. Okay, this will be the answer. Just look at the logic as for now, right? Okay, let's go to the next problem. Okay, this is a quiz for you. Just solve this problem, and if you can't solve, then ask me in the comment box. I will give you the problem's explanation. Okay, let's go to another problem. Here, in a certain code language, fashion is coded as this, then how would white be coded? This is a quite difficult, I will say, but try to solve the problem, then I am solving. I hope you are genius, you can solve, but this is a little tricky question. Okay, I am solving. Actually, fashion, let's reverse the fashion. Okay, fashion, if we write fashion reverse, then it will be n at first, then o, then I, then h, then s, then a, and f. Guys, if you are thinking that I am doing it slowly, then kindly just speed up the video. Okay, now just decrement by 1 each element. Now n minus 1 means what? N is 14, so minus 1 means 13, so minus 1 means 13, that means m, right? O is 15 and minus 1 means 14, so it will be n is 14, and I is actually 9, so 9 minus 1 is 8, 8 is 8 h, right? And h is 8, so minus 1 is 7, so g7 submit g, and s is 20, sorry, s is 19, so minus 1 is 18, so write to vote 18 r, and a is 1, so minus 1 will be z, right? And f is, sorry, f is um, f is 6, so 5 e, right? So this way you have to calculate the coded value of white. So what will be the coded form of white? I hope you will solve the problem by yourself. By the way, I am solving. Let's look at this. White, just reverse this at first. So E T, oh, E T I H W, so just minus 1, right? So E is 5, so 4 is D, right? And T is 20, T20, so 19 will be S, right? 20 minus 1 is 19, so 19 is S, right? I is 9, so 9 minus 1 8, 8 H, right? And H is 8, so minus 1 is 7, so G7 submit, right? Sorry, G7 submit, and W is 23, so 22 is 23 minus 2 1 is 22, so that is V, right? So I hope you got the logic, right? Okay, let's go to another problem. And the problem is regarding number coding. So 1 is written like 312 and 2 is written like 453, 3 is written like this. So what will be the value of thrown? Just first problem I am doing for you. I am giving a quiz for you to solve as well, right? So that you can prepare more. In this type of problem, actually you have to find the common letter between them, and what is the value corresponding to it, you have to point out that, right? So here O is common, here O is common, so value of O is 3, here value of O is 3, here value of T is 4, here value of T is 4, right? So this way you have to point out the corresponding values, right? So O is 3 and T is 4, right? Apart from here H and R, there is nowhere actually, so H and R value is 6 7, so 6 7, and W is actually only inside 2, right? So 2, that means 5. So it is 5, and N is nowhere apart from 1. So N is 1, right? N is 1. So I hope you got the logic, right? This way you have to solve the problem. Okay, I am giving a quiz to you so that you can practice it, right? So here Rose is coded as 6821 and chair is coded as this and preach is coded as this. What will be the code for search? I hope you will solve the problem, and please give me the answer in the comment box so that I can know how much you are being attentive in our class, right? Okay, let's go to our next problem. In this certain code language, 134 means good and tasty, 478 means see good pictures, and 729 means pictures are faint. Which of the following digits stand for C? So in this type of problem also you have to find the common letters and common numbers, right? Common words, right? So here good and here good, so this is common. So what this is common, and here 4 and here 4 also common. So apart from 4 there are no common letter, common number, right? So obviously good stands for 4, right? And and here pictures, and in the third line also there is pictures. So the pictures is common, and 7 in the second and 7 in the third is also common. That means pictures stands for 7, pictures stand for 7, and good stand for 4. That's why C will obviously stands for 8, right? C will obviously stand for 8. So this way you can solve the problem if any questions asked to you, right? Okay, let's go to the next problem. In this type of problem, mixed letter coding, you will actually have a coded word corresponding to a word. You have to give the output of a word's value. Okay. So here this is good is written as hu ji man, and that is bad, it is written as che nu ji. Okay. So what is the value? What is the coded form of is? So here also you have to find the common letter, common word. So what is common in the first line and the second line? Here it is common, right? Is common. Here G is only one who is common. So it is very easy question I gave you just to make you aware of the questions type. Okay. So the answer of is equal to G, right? GI. So I hope you have got the answer, right? I was telling you that I will give you a problem that is very hard and very few of you can solve the problem. And the problem is focus. A word focus is coded as O S U U S. Guys, believe me, if you can solve this problem, then it is very easy to crack any type of coding decoding problem. Believe me, just solve this problem if you can without any help, right? If focus is coded as this osus, then how folder will be coded? How folder, FOLDER, right? This is not this is actually folder, right? How folder will be coded? If focus is coded as osus, then how folder will be coded? Believe me guys, if you can solve the problem without any help, then you are genius, and it is easy to crack any type of cognitive decoding coding problem. So I hope you have learned in this session a lot, And if you are benefited from this session, you think, then kindly subscribe my channel so that I will become more enthusiastic to upload videos, right? So thank you for today.